Welcome to the channel. My name is Mary if you're new here, and I'm standing in our container garden, which we grow most of the food that we eat fresh. Most of our vegetables, fruits, and herbs we grow right here in this garden. All right, so honestly, guys, I was not going to be doing this video for this month because there is just so much going on. I didn't think anybody would be interested in hearing what to plant in November, and so I didn't do one. I usually do it, well, since I started doing this video, I do it either the first of the month or the last day of the month. Um, so many of you requested this video, and so even if one of you requested the video, Joylyn says she want to plant in a hurry. Even if one of you requested the video, I still would have done it. But I got so many requests to do the video sharing what should be planted in November for persons who are able to plant. Because I know a lot of us are not able to plant now because it's getting cool. It's a cooler part of the year for you. And so I'm still doing the video. I know some of you still going to watch even though you're not planting, and I appreciate you for that. Thank you guys. And it's a lucky thing you stopped by because I'm going to show you how quickly life is coming back to the garden. More so with my bananas and plantains. But guys, there are so many things in the garden that I am grateful for. So let me show you that and then share with you the stuff you're able to plant on what day according to the moon using farmer's calendar. All right, so let me just show you around and then get to it. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you guys for the support. Food in the garden, despite what is happening, guys, food is in the garden. Since I did the last work in the garden with you guys, I've not done anything more. There's just too much happening, and it is so hard. It is difficult, guys. It's rough. I'm doing this video because it's requested by so many of you, but I need to show you that life is coming back to the garden so quickly. It's unbelievable. And I'm focusing on the bananas mainly just to show you how quickly life is coming back. Now, the next video I'm doing, it will be cleaning and getting these bananas back to where they're supposed to be. Look at new leaves coming in there already. This one is broken and I need to cut it off so it can spring back because they will produce. I've had bananas down before and they produce. Guys, look at my coconut. It's after the storm that leaf come out. Can you believe it? And my sourshops, they're still here. Those bags that you're looking at, I have manure in them. So they're not rubbish, they're just manure to put in the garden. My soursop. But as I said, I'm focusing on the banana. I have so much work to do. Just so overwhelmed and tired, guys. And I need motivation. I need to motivate myself. Something eating my cabbage. Seriously? The hurricane wasn't bad enough? Alright. Look at these cabbages. Now you tell me. These are beautiful. And I just look at things like these and they lift my spirit. Look at this curly kale. Wow. Alright, let me show you some more of the plantains and bananas to show you how quickly a pineapple might just produce, because the one last year produced right after the hurricane. Like it shook it up. Pepper. Pretty. And here is a mess, but some of my bananas. Oh wow. This one I didn't even see. But guess what? I'm telling you. This is my Gross Mitchell banana. I did not see that this one was totally destroyed, to be honest with you guys. I did not see it. But look what I just saw. I'm going to cut it off right here. I'm going to cut it off and it might spring back. But look at this. Can't have the cerci in here. I have one already. I can't let that take over. This is good and healthy down here. So I'm going to cut it off and let it spring back. But that is a healthy sucker coming up. So it's victory delayed. All is not lost at all. It's victory delayed, guys. To really come in here and do some cleaning up. Alright, let me show you what is happening with the planting. Oh boy. Guys, I want to thank you so much for the support. I can't tell you thanks enough. The planting, remember we cut off those leaves during the storm? That's a brand new leaf coming up there. Brand new leaves coming on. More corn. I'll be able to harvest and eat. This pepper plant, guys, this lifts my spirit every single day. Look at the size of those Scotch bonnet peppers. I took two huge hornworm off of it though. But look at that. See these bananas and plantains that I took off the leaves, all of the leaves during the hurricane. Look at that. New life coming up out of them. These two right here, they weren't damaged that bad, but they weren't damaged at all. Another thing that lifts my spirit is a mango tree, but I'll show you that one in another video. I don't want to draw out this video too long. Look at that. This was not damaged at all. Have papayas on my tree and I'm so grateful. Sometimes I feel a little bit guilty saying I am grateful my garden wasn't totally destroyed when there are persons suffering. But when I think about it, my garden was saved, and if I'm not grateful, it might not be saved the next time. So despite the fact that I feel guilty saying, gosh, I didn't lose my garden, and then when you think about it, so many people lost everything. But what can I do? I have to be grateful. It's like I'm between the rock and a hard place. I can't be less than grateful. And I look at this, guys. Look at this. I have to be grateful. Even though I feel so bad about persons who are in a worse situation, I can't not be grateful. Otherwise, I might just lose my blessings next time. But that banana, brand new leaf coming up there. I took off all of the leaves off of it and just bring back. I'm getting June plum blossoms already. I just have to be grateful. Passion fruit. Oh boy. I thought I would have lost the entire vine. Look at this. Look at bees on these. Look at blossoms on this one vine right here. I have to be grateful. I have to put the guilt aside and just thank God for my blessings. Lost a few, but I could never complain. I couldn't. Look at these bananas. Guys, we took off all of the leaves off of these bananas. Look at that. Never mind how messy the garden look. There are so many things in there to be grateful for. Yeah. All right, let's get to what we should be planting in November for those of us who are able to plant. So there are resources both online and hard copy that you can use to plant by. My farmer's almanac is, I just access one online that is for general planting according to the moon. But in Jamaica, there is the McDonald almanac that you can purchase. And usually this is found in the market district. Downtown Kingston, it's everywhere on the street near to the market where they sell puzzle books and stuff like that. But I understand you can get it from some supermarkets, some farm stores, and also gas stations. So just ask in your town if you're interested in getting some of those resources to plant by. But if not, you have me. So You can just make jottings on the day that you should and should not plant. So we're in the month of November 2025. On the 4th and 5th of November, the first day is fine, which is the 4th, is fine for planting beans, peppers, cucumbers, melons, and other above ground crops where climate is suitable. As I said earlier, some place really cold now and you can't plant anything. On the second day, which is the 5th of November, is a good day for transplanting. So if you have seedlings already established, you can go ahead and transplant those on the 5th of November. The second day is also when to plant root crops where climate permits. So your beetroot and your carrots and turnips, stuff like that, you can plant on the 5th. It's also the best time of year, October, November, in Jamaica to plant potatoes, Irish potatoes, I understand. So make use of it. Unfortunately, I don't have any prepared because you should have them growing little buds already. Let me know in the comment what you call that, guys, when you allow it to grow a little bud before you plant it. I don't have any, so I'm not even going to bother with it this year. There's just too much going on. On the 6th and 7th, any seed plant on those days tend to rot. Call those barren days. Don't plant anything on the 6th, on the 7th. By the way, Jamaica is in zone 13. So similar climate to Jamaica, you're able to plant these things that I'm telling you in this, from this farmer's almanac. So the 6th and the 7th of November, don't plant anything on those days. On the 8th and 9th, start seed beds and flower garden. Good days for transplanting as well. Best planting days for fall potato. I told you. Fall potatoes, turnips, onions, carrots, beets, and other root vegetables where the climate is suitable. That is for the 8th and 9th. For November 10th to 14th, grub out weeds and other pests. Last 3 days are good harvest days. So no planting between the 10th to the 14th of November. Bad days to plant, but you can harvest what you have growing already between on the last 3 days. The 15th and 16th of November, favorable days for sowing grains, hay, fodder crops, plant flowers, favorable days for planting root crops. So a lot of root crops does well planted in November. That's the 15th and 16th, plant your root crops. On the 17th to 19th, start seed beds. Good days for transplanting. Plant carrots, beets, onions, turnips, Irish potatoes, and other root crops in the south. Up north, probably it's too cold already. 20 to the 21st, 20 and 21st, those are poor planting days. Don't plant anything on the 20th and 21st of November. The 22nd to the 24th, good days for planting peas, squash, corn, tomatoes, and other above ground crops, especially in southern Texas, southern Florida, Texas, and California. Go ahead and plant those where it's warm, like similar to Jamaica. So 22nd to the 24th, plant your peas, your squash, your corn, tomatoes, above ground crops on the 22nd to the 24th. On the 25th and 26th, a good time to kill plant pests or do plowing. Poor planting days. Do not plant on the 25th and 26th of November. It's kind of balanced throughout November as to the number of days that you can plant and the number of days you should not be planting. It's balanced. So at any time, pause the video and make your notes as to when you should be planting and what you should be planting. If the video is going too fast for you, feel free to rewind, pause, and make your notes. Um, The 27th to the 28th, extra good for vine crops. Your cucumbers, watermelon, stuff like that. Favorable days for planting above ground crops where climate allows. You basically can plant everything that grows above ground but is extremely favorable for your pumpkins and your watermelons and stuff like that, that vines. And the two last day of the month, 29th and 30th of November, seeds planted now will grow poorly and yield little. So do not rest on those two last day of the month. Don't plant anything on the 29th and the 30th of the month. All right, so I hope this video was helpful and I'll continue. Guys, I literally did not know that you would have been interested in this video for this month, and that is why I didn't do one. So sorry for the late post for this one, but there are still many days in November that you can plant quite a few. Well, basically there's a day to plant every type of vegetable you may want to plant for this month. So go ahead and let me know, guys. I know it works because I plant by the, it's so hard to plant without running to check the calendar nowadays, because I realize the difference it makes planting by the moon. Guys, the moon literally run things. All right, guys, thank you so very much for the support again, and appreciate you guys. If you're watching and you've not yet subscribed, feel free to press that subscribe button and the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post new videos. Thank you so very much. Thank you for liking and hyping the videos, guys. You can hype the videos to give us points here on YouTube so the algorithm pushes out the videos to more persons. So thank you for those of you who have been utilizing that hype feature. It is free, just gives us points, and it tells YouTube that look, she's important. She's important. Show people our videos. So thank you, guys. Please remember to leave your comments, your kind comments. It means the absolute world. All right, please continue to request your videos. I'll do them as soon as I possibly can. I know there are some videos that were requested way back. Continue to ask. You will get your video eventually. It's just a little bit much for your girl right now, okay? All right, remember to share the videos. That helps too. And thank you so very much. Continue to pray for our beautiful island. Pray for our people. It is. There isn't word to describe how disheartening it is to see how persons are just suffering in Jamaica because of no fault of theirs. You know, we didn't ask for this, but it's a part of nature, and we just have to help each other and move on from it. Help who you can, guys. Stop listening to the noise in the background and just do your part. For those of you who encourage me to just not listen to that noise and continue to do what I do, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.